Sweetie. Greetings, everyone. Sorry. I just posted my TikTok, and in the background is Sweetie making her. Sweetie, please. Sweetie. She's staring at me, yelling at me. What's wrong, Sweetie? What is it? You're so cute, Sweetie. Anyway, sorry, still posting on my social media here. Come on, Sweetie, you can jump. You can do it. Hi, all things charms. Hi, thank you for following. And hi, Emily. Hi, Sweetie's here. She's here. She wants to be part of this. I told her she can't, but she is. Look, say hi, Sweetie. Boy, you're the one that's stinky. Oh my God, Sweetie. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to take her outside. She stinks. Oh, Sweetie, what did you do? You smell like cat pee. Did you roll the cat pee, you weirdo? You're going outside. Sorry, Sweetie, you have to. You gotta clean yourself. You can't be here smelling like this. I was wondering who was smelling like this. It's the Sweetie. So go outside, Sweetie. Me, and then you can go back inside. You stinking girl. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my God. No, it was really, it was literally like, it's so weird now that's how it happened because I was sitting here the whole time and I'm thinking, I smell cat pee. I'm like, I can smell it because I'm so, Emily, you know how I am with this. I'm like, I hate that so much and I won't deal with it, right? So, and I can smell it immediately. I was like, I smell cat pee. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, because sometimes, when you dye your hair, because I just dyed my hair recently, and I'm like, smell my hair, I'm like, could be, because it has that ammonia smell a little bit, you know what I mean? I was like, it's my hair. Yeah, it's my hair. Because I know my cats don't do that. The ones that I let inside, they won't do that, ever. They don't do that. But I smelled my curtain, and I smelled down there, and I'm like, no, it's not that. Yeah, and then I just smell Sweetie, and she smells literally like cat pee. Like she rolled in it. But I feel like maybe one of the other cats outside sprayed her or something. Because we've been having... There's another new cat that's coming in the yard now hanging around. So I'm thinking that maybe something like that happened. But yeah, she is... I had to wash my hand too. Because the cat pee smell... No, it's not on me. Thank the gods, because no, I can't deal with that stuff. So she has to go outside and clean herself up, and then she can come back. Ah, horrible. Right away, I noticed it. Yeah. So anyway, again, thank you All Things Charms for following, and hello Emily, how are you doing? good. Where are you from, Charms? Are you from the US of A? Australia. There's an Australian actor that I really love, and I've been following all his stupid fan pages because fan pages always post pictures of him, and made me very curious about Australia. Is it really like this with the kangaroos and the koalas, or is this probably a stereotype? I'm sure. But he's one of those actors that is like, I would almost say a method actor, because he acts. He is in the thing that I watched him in. The only thing that I've ever seen him in, he played a Viking. So, and in real life, sometimes he'll post a video of himself, like messing with a snake or something like that. So it's kind of like he's kind of a little bit of real life Viking, I'd say. You know what I mean? But I find Australia one of those interesting. Yeah, very dangerous. Yes. Wild animals. They're wild animals. Suing? What are you suing? Oh, wow. I'm interested in that now, too. Okay, now I gotta take my jacket off because now I'm getting a little... Okay. That's hence your name, Charms. Okay, I see. That's really cool. That's neat. I like that. Oh, you stream that? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to watch your. I'm gonna have to follow your stuff. I'm gonna do that because that is the type of stuff that I really love to watch. Because I myself, I sew or sew, whatever. Like it, I always get confused. I think it's actually sewing, but I don't know. And I also crochet. I don't have a sewing machine. I do everything by hand, and it takes a very long time, but I'm good at it. I'm pretty good at it, for doing it by hand. But I really like to always look at these videos that people post about these tricks that they have doing these different loops and all that. I don't really use it because I'm like a very nervous person with that, right? I'm nervous to try new things because I don't want to mess up my project when I do it, so I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I should do it. I'm not gonna do it, and then I don't ever do it because I'm scared. But oh yeah, it is very satisfying to me, because once in a while, really, there will be a little trick where I'm not so afraid, and I will then apply that to what I'm doing. So I'm very. My mom taught me how to crochet. My mom also taught me how to knit, but knitting is a little more complicated and a little more like, I don't know. It's a little more tedious. I would say, So I'm on the Twitch right now. Where's this? Okay. Oh, I think it was almost already there. Sorry. Just trying to find you here. I'm gonna follow you. Yeah. Huh. Cool. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I followed you. It's taking so incredibly long again. Oh my god. Did this even post? Show me some goth girl. What the hell? I don't know. I don't want to see that. I think it posted. If not, it doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm almost done. I just gotta make one more post and then I'm done. What? Oh my god. Define. No, don't define. Oh my god. Select all, you stupid bitch. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, what is it? Ah. Yeah, knitting is a very much. It does take longer, and it's a little more to me. I have already, to be honest with you, I've already kind of forgotten how it works. The crocheting is so easy for me. I will sit there and I crochet. Oh, I crocheted a blanket, and I used, I don't know if how that is in Australia. You know what you guys have there for yarn and stuff like that. But we have this particular yarn here that's like a very soft. It's like meant to make like baby blankets out of, and I use that for my blankets. You know, I don't use the rough yarn stuff because it's like itchy, and I don't like any of them. It's super thin, and I don't like it. So I use that one. It's like really plushy and really soft, and I crochet, and I just use all random colors, like whatever I bought, and I crochet that in there. So it's like all colorful, but it's like there is a quarter of it was crocheted by my mother, and it was like because I messed up my tightness of the blanket. Right, my mom was like, "This is too loose. Like it's got to be a little more tight, you know, because it's not gonna." Then it's too loose. It's not. It's gonna kind of compromise the integrity of the blanket if it's too loose, you know. Also if it's too tight, right? And so she did like a section of it to to kind of show me what it's supposed to feel like, you know. And it's like I keep this blanket like this is like my sacred blanket because my mom made part of it, you know, and my mom is no longer alive. So it's like I keep this blanket like stashed away. I used to use it all the time, but I was like, no, I think I want to put it in a safe place because it's like my thing that my mom, you know, was part of. Um, so yeah, I love crocheting, and then I have I'm a metalhead, right? I'm in a metal band. I listen to metal music, and we have something that's traditionally called a battle vest, and you know it's like a jean vest, and we have all the patches of the bands that we, you know, that inspire us or whatever. We have that on there, and I sewed all my own patches on there. People are like, oh my god, where did you buy this vest, or like who did this for you? And I'm like, no, I hand sewed them all in on there. It took me a long time, you know, but it was always like in increments because I would get like 3 patches or something and do that, and then 2, and then 1. You know, it wasn't all at once, but one time it was all at once, but I was on there for like till 3 in the morning for like 6 or 8 hours. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I'm always very proud because people are like, whoa, this looks so great. I'm like, I did that all on my own. So I'm like really excited. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you know, and that's the messed up part. It's pretty much the only thing that I can actually crochet is anything that's like straight lines, you know, like a blanket, or I could maybe get away with like a scarf, or I could maybe get away with like a pillowcase, or something like that, but something that's like I couldn't do, like, I mean, like socks, or I mean maybe I could, but you know, I don't know if I could do like I don't think I could do a sweater or anything like that. You know, I'm not like that, but I could do just a couple of nice things. You know, so it's fine, whatever. But it is fun to do. But yeah, no, that's good. And the other day, I actually just I talked about this on stream before. I don't know. I don't know. You know what year you were born, or anything like that. So I don't know if generationally you can know what I'm talking about. But see, I was like a 90s teen, and in the 90s it was very common to have these low rider jeans, right? They were low rise jeans, and that is literally all I ever wore my whole life. And in Germany, because that's where I'm from, I was born and raised in Germany, and in Germany we had them the whole time, all the way up until I moved away from there in 2007. Then I moved to US, and then for the first couple of years they were around, and then suddenly they were gone. There were no more low waist jeans available, and I'm like, what the fuck? I can and till this day I cannot find them. If I do find them, they're like $80 a piece, and I'm like, listen, I'm not going to spend $80 on a pair of pants, because that's just like, that's too much for me. I can't afford that for a pair of pants. That's like, I'm not gonna do that. So I went to the thrift store. I bought a couple of pants that I really liked. They were mid-rise, I would say, and I watched a video on how to cut the pants and sew them back together, to make them low rise pants. And that video was so I don't know. She did explain it, I think, properly, and it was good, but I just didn't grasp it. Like, it was like, I don't know, this is not right. This doesn't seem right to me. So I just one day said to myself, because I had it was like a $16 pair of pants, which I was ready to destroy anyway. I was like, okay, but the one that I really liked to wear, that was fitting me perfectly, except for this fucking mid-rise shit that I hate. I hate that feeling in the crotch area and everything. I don't like it. I need to have it just below my belly. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I was like, that pair of pants that fit me so well, that was like a $30 pair of pants, and I was like, my hands were like shaking, I was like, oh my god, I was like, no, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I just cut that shit and I cut that shit up, just like, not too much, because when I sewed it, I folded the flap, so that was still gonna be more taken away, right? More of the jeans. So I was like, okay, I can't cut too much, so I cut little, not too much, maybe like this much. Folded, cut all the belt loops, cut them all off, and then I sewed it back, and sewed all the belt loops back, and they fit. Now, granted, the pockets are a little bit higher now, so I kind of have to go underneath my belt, because I do have to wear a belt. I have to go underneath my belt to get in the pocket, and the back pockets are a little bit higher than I like it. But, like, except for the hem where I sewed it or sewed it, whatever it's fucking called, you would never be able to tell. And they fit perfectly. They're comfortable, and they sit right where they need to be for me. And I was like, I guess I just did it on my own. Fuck those videos. It's, it's not perfect. It's a little crooked here and there, but it worked. And now they're comfortable. Now I can wear them, because I just can't do that. If the jeans go, or any pants, well, I'm wearing right now like sweatpants that go to my belly button, and that's fine, because they're like stretchy and comfortable, and the crotch area and below the belly, you don't really feel anything, because they're loose, baggy sweatpants, so it doesn't bother me. But when I have jeans and I can feel all that extra shit here and my belly, it's so annoying. I don't like it. Yes, it really is. It feels very rewarding, Yeah, so yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I'm really happy that I did that. And then yeah, and I've been having to work on these things. Then I found a couple of pairs of pants at the thrift store that were exactly how I wanted them. They were boot cut, low rider jeans, and used, but they're jeans. I don't care. I don't buy used towels or used underwear. Those are the things where I'm like, okay, I'm not buying that. But when it comes to like anything that you wear, like a shirt or a pair of pants like that, or even pajamas, I'm still okay with that too. But underwear and towels, I will not buy used. Like, I refuse. And it sucks because they have so much of that there and so cheap. And some of them look like new, but I'm like, no. Like, I'm not buying that because, like, it grosses me out still, you know. But it's like I bought 2 pairs of pants and they were exactly, they fit me exactly how I wanted them. But they were blue. Have no fear. Dragana is here. And I dyed them. And I dyed them black. With the red dye thing. Worked like a charm. All black. Yeah, right here actually. Look at that. I got it right here. They fit so well. Yep. And I just... From blue, all black. Worked really... And you can see here. I have this here because I almost went out the other day and I had the clothes pick. So you can even see that the zipper is so short. Because they look... No, they're actually very... They're literally lowrider jeans. And they're perfect. And I love them. And boot cut. And I just fucking dye them. It takes a long time. And you got to stir the water with the dye in it. But works like a charm. I don't care. So it means like pretty much I paid all in all. I paid... you know, the pair of pants itself was $2. The red dye was $5. So I paid $7 for a perfectly good pair of pants. Yeah, the bottom is frizzed up because people wore it and they walked on the road, but that doesn't bother me. Yep, I gotta do it myself. It is really like this. Like, everything nowadays, when I'm like, I gotta buy this, and then I go out, and then I'm like, yeah, I gotta look for this and this, and then I keep looking, and go to the next store, keep looking, and then I find what I'm looking for, and then I'm like, wait a minute, like, I can make that myself. And it's becoming more and more that I'm really like, just making stuff myself. I have something really cool that I've been collecting. So my I think, and this is funny, right? Because my boss is like one of those things. You know, bosses for everybody, like, bosses are, something is always fucked, right? But my boss is sometimes is kind of cute and funny too, right? I have to admit that. So I think he made a failed purchase, right? He was gonna order ketchup for the restaurant, you know, and then what he will do, he'll buy like a tub of ketchup, and then we have to fill little souffle cups and put the lids on there. And then when somebody wants ketchup with their fries, we put that little souffle cup with the lid on the thing, and that's how he does it. And I think he thought he was gonna order big bottles of Heinz ketchup, right? But instead, he got something else. But it could also be that he wanted that. But and I'll show you guys what he got. Oh, hi, guy. You're back? Hi, handsome guy. Sweetie Kiss was really smelly. She smelled like pee. I had to let her go, guy. I'm sorry. You can hang out with me anyway. You are a stinking man sometimes, too. Okay, so he bought, like, I think it's like 4 or 1 case with like 4 fucking pallets of these little. And I peeled, of course, the paper off, and it was Heinz ketchup, and they're small little Heinz ketchup bottles, glass. And when somebody orders like fries or they want ketchup, we give them the bottle, and it's their bottle. Like, it's not like we take it back and then reuse it. We can't, you know. So every time my coworkers, I see their table leave, and I'm like, don't throw that away. And my coworker's like, I know you want this. I know. I'm like, what's wrong, guy? She's outside. Yes, she is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry she left you. I know you love the sweetie. She had to go. Or you want to sit with me? You can. Come on, guy. Oh, you're pretty. Oh, this is my big man. My Hanzo man. Hi, baby. Are you a stinky man? No. Okay, good. Because if you were a stinky man, we could not have you here like this. Look at his face. He's a perfect face. Oh, with the long lashes. What a handsome man. You want cuddles right now? I can't do that right now. You can sit here. Well, anyway. So I've been collecting these. And I have like now, what? 6. Oh no, 7. I have 7, and I will keep collecting them. You know, I take them and I take dish soap and I wash them out inside and out, and then I'll let them dry. So, what is your guys' suggestion I should do with these? Because I can definitely do something. I thought about it. I can store herbs in there. Or I can make something with them and sell it to people or give it to people or something. And I've been trying to figure out what I should do. It's really amazing. It's I love it. I knew I'm like I have to collect these. You know? Maybe candles? No, candles wouldn't really work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions, but this one I gotta wash out again. Ugh, smell the ketchup. No, I think I'm gonna just throw them all in the dishwasher one day and just wash them all. Because I'm gonna keep collecting them until I have them all. Gotta get them all. Yeah, so I don't know what I've but I've been really watching a lot of these videos, and what I've really been liking, and because I liked a couple of videos, so now TikTok is like, she likes this. We're gonna flood her with these videos of these people making in these bottles. They're making these dragon potions that are just like, they have glitter in them. When you shake it, you know, it's all like shiny and stuff. I like that. I like watching them make that, and I'm like, of course, I think to myself, because you guys know I have my Etsy store, and on my Etsy store I sell herbs and I sell, stuff like that. But of course, when you do this type of thing, you always have to think about, like, am I even gonna make any money off of it? You know, if I don't make any money off of it, like, I really can't do it. You know, if I break even, it's cool. Then it's just a nice gesture. You know, then I can just send it to somebody or whatever. You know, but it's like, if I don't make any money on it, then it's not really something that I can get into. And then I thought to myself, I was like, okay, these dragon potions, granted, I've never looked how much they charge for one of those, but I have literally pretty much almost all the stuff you need to make those here. Like, the bottles I can find for 50 cents at the thrift store. And it's all fine and dandy. All of that would be cheap, but then shipping is always so outrageously expensive. And I'm thinking to myself, should I start making these dragon potions too? Because that would be so much fun for me to do, and I can make so many different ones. But it's like, I don't know. You know, I'm just gonna look, because I love them, and you can be very creative with these, because you can make all kinds of different ones. Many of them, yeah, shipping is, like, for instance, from here to Australia, that's astronomical prices. My whole family's in Serbia and Germany. I cannot even ship the smallest package to my nieces. I have 2 nieces. Well, I have 3 nieces, and I cannot even send them anything, because it's like, it'll cost me like $50 to send a small package to Germany. It's so crazy, and it's really upsetting, you know, because it's like I really want to do this. I love this stuff, but it doesn't really. Because what I was saying, what I was saying is that I have so many ideas on that dragon potion stuff. You know, the ones I've seen are all beautiful and great, but it's like, I can make them even better. Like, I have so many ideas of what else to incorporate with these things, you know. So I'm gonna look now on, like, Etsy, just to see what do they charge for, you know, for like what the hell is this? For one of these dragon potions. I guess that's what they're called, magical potions. They're just for aesthetic. They're just to put on your shelf. You know, for people that are into this type of stuff. Me, I would never put that on my stuff. I make actual potions, you know, like for real things. But there's people out there, people that are interested in the D&D community and all of the stuff. They like to put this for decoration, and technically I could make that, and I could maybe put a little spell on there for them, just kind of like a prosperity spell or something like that, that's what I mean. Like, that's the whole another ball game. I can do. Let's see. Yeah, see. Whoa! What? Holy shit! That girl is or I'm just saying girl, but that person's selling that for $35. That's insane. And it really has not much to it at all for $4. Sorry. Oh well, wait. Oh well, this is a small one. This is for 13. This is like the bottle is as big as these little ones for $13. Wow. I think I figured something out, guys. I love it. $28, dude. See, that's the thing. Like, if I can charge that amount, then it could be worth it. I'm gonna think about this. Here, you got a couple for $18. Small for $18. That's good. $27. Small. That's really great. I think I'm gonna look into making stuff, because that could be exactly what I can use these little bottles for. Now I'm really gonna look into buying these bigger bottles and see, because I have an entire wax melting kit. I'm an artist, so I can draw the label, no problem. I can do that all on my own. I can pretty much do all of that on my own. That's really great. So I think I'm gonna start gathering some stuff, and I'm gonna make some. Now I'm on a roll. Now I'm thinking. Now my brain is ticking. My guy is big. Hey, Guy, where'd you go? Guy? Where are you, Guy? I saw you. Oh, there you are. Hey, Guy. Hey, baby. You want to sleep here? You want to sit on my lap? Come on. Sit on my lap. You could be comfortable. Oh, you're a big man nowadays. He's a big, handsome man. I love you, Guy. I love this guy. Oh, it's your ear? Oh my goodness, look at your face. It's a perfect face. It's a good man. I love this man. Yeah, and Emily, remember how I said to you that I was worried about him with the drinking and stuff? No. He's just addicted to drinking out of the faucet now. He loves that. As soon as I leave the room, he runs right to the bathroom door if it's closed, and he stands there. Meow, meow. He just wants to drink out of the faucet. He likes it. It's fun. And I enjoy that, and it's good, because the more the cat drinks, the better, So I let him. I let that little bit run, not all full force. He doesn't like that. Just a little bit, and he drinks. Oh my God. You're so cuddly today. The baby man's was cuddly for once too. What's going on with you guys? You guys love me? I love you too. Of course I do. So I told you had, exactly, yes, yes, yep. And my kids are pretty good about that. All of them, I'm noticing. I guess Marie, she wasn't, but the other cats, I see them all drink all the time. So that's really good. But I was going to ask something too about this one cat that is now in my yard. Um, he's like a white. He looks similar to Sweetie a little bit with the white and the tabby. And it's so funny. I've known this cat and I've seen this cat around. He's never, I think it's he, I think, but he's never come into our yard. And this is the first time now, today, that I'm actually seeing him in our yard. And what are you doing, guy? You kissing me on my thumb? Why the thumb? So he used to have this thing in his face, and it was really, it always made me feel bad when I see him, and it scared me for him because I was like, what is that? Both of his cheeks were like swollen on the bottom like this, like really bad. And I always was like, oh my god, is that abscesses? And I was always wondering, I don't know if you know what that is, but it's weird because he doesn't have that anymore. It's gone. But you could see like a little bit of the skin sagging from it because it was literally like unbelievably giant, just swelling. I don't know. And he had it for years. I mean, the years that I've seen, he's had it for years, and it was just like this. And it was so bad. And I don't know what that was. And Draven's always like, yeah, there's that ugly cat. I'm like, that cat is not ugly. It just has, like, this fucking thing, you know? He said something like, I know he didn't mean it. He loves animals just as much, you know. I mean, not as much as I do, but, you know, whatever. You know what I mean. But it's like, I don't know. Because it was literally like his whole face was like that. I don't know. Maybe because it was both. Maybe, I don't know. But it's gone now. And he's sitting in my backyard looking at me. I'm like, I see this handsome face. He looks so cute now, you know, without having that. But it's weird because why are all these cats coming in my yard now? Because BB Mance used to be my protector Mance. I told you guys that, and he never let anybody in the yard, and now he's letting everybody in the yard. Why is my BB Mance letting them? Ridiculous. Yeah, but it looks like he's all bit. I'm almost thinking that it was abscessed. That it was just like kind of one giant abscess or something. Yes. Yeah, raccoons, possums. Possum came the other day. I was having a fire. Totally quiet. And the possum was walking right there. Right there. And I'm not making a sound. I'm just watching him. And he's big. And I'm watching him. And then he's like, with his long nose, he's like, oh shit, I smell human. And he smells me and he runs off. He didn't even look in my direction. He didn't even see me. He just smelled me and ran off. Yeah, it was really because I'm almost thinking that it was that it may have been just a giant abscess that just kind of spread and was like just a giant abscess down here, and that the neighbors drained it or actually had him take it to the vet and drained it. I don't know, but it's gone now. But yeah, with Björn, I'm thinking, or what you're talking about is when they get the big head. I know exactly what you're talking about because Björn, when he was not neutered yet, he got that big head, and I love that. I really love that, and I really hated that. I knew once I'm gonna get him neutered, that's gonna go down, you know, and I hated that fact. But with him, it's like I got him neutered. It got down dramatically, but now it's a little bit more still. It's bigger still. It looks still manly, like a lion. So I'm like, oh, good. It perked up more, a little bit. That's not what that was with that cat. I could tell, it wasn't like the actual head was like, it was literally just the fucking shit, and it was like hanging and shit. I love when they have that. I love that. But, they have that, and then, that's why this little man, I got him neutered before, or Draven got him neutered before he got that big head. And I'm like, But it is better because we got him neutered before he even thought about spraying. So he never did that. This is like completely never been in his system, never had to go out of his system. Like, it is non-existent to him. Spraying is not, like, you can literally see in his head when he sees like Georgie doing it, or he fucking something happens, he's like, what the fuck is that? He does not comprehend. And it's great, that's why he can be inside all the time. But that's why he has a dainty, but he's still a perfect handsome man. But it's like, I love those big giant heads, it's cute too. No, when Georgie had that abscess behind his, was it behind his ear? Where was it? Again. Where the fuck was that abscess that he had? I talked about that on stream too, I think. Yeah, it was behind his ear. And it was so fucking swollen, and it was swollen. It was like literally I could put my finger on it, was like squishy, and it was filled. And I think he got stung by something or whatever, and then I didn't know I was gonna take him to the vet. I called the vet that I was gonna take him to, and she was super rude, so rude on the phone. It was so fucking ridiculous. You're welcome. Yeah, exactly, Emily. Yeah. Now it is. They get in less fights. They get calm, and that's one of those things I was gonna say earlier too. I think that Bjorn is finally really starting to calm down. Took a couple of years, but I think he's calming down now, and that's why he's not defending the property as much as he was, because his hormones are going down. Yeah, and that's exactly, so I was gonna take him to the vet, and she was so rude, and then it was just like second guessing. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna spend so much money for, I already know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I knew what it was, but I'm like so scared to hurt my cat, and I'm so scared that my cat's, the infection's gonna go in the bloodstream and they're gonna die, like, and I'm not a professional. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm like, I can just literally put a needle and do it, but will I fuck shit up and make him sick doing that? And it just so happened that on the day I was supposed to take him to the vet, he's laying right there where I exercise in the yard, and I go over there and I see like some grossy shit on the stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, the abscess had opened on its own, and I was like, all right, I don't have to, I'm not taking it. It's fine. So I got a bunch of paper towels, like a whole roll out there, and I sat myself down, and I had some rubbing alcohol, and I sat there, and I fucking like, and I had to barely push. In the beginning, I had to barely push. It just came out right on its own. At the end, I had to kind of push, and he did not like that. It hurt him. He's like, but he wasn't, my cats aren't aggressive, but he really was like, it was like, it's okay, Charlie, it's okay. And when he got like that, I stopped. But I got all of that out. I got all of it out, and it was so fucking disgusting. But I take fresh paper towels and fucking drench that shit in alcohol and put that on his wound, and he didn't like that either. And I was like, doesn't matter, Georgie, you have to do it. And I put that just a little bit on there, not too much, just a little bit. And I did that for like the next like 2 days or so. I put a little alcohol, and he healed so fast. It was weird. Like, it was literally within 3 days that shit was, there was a scab on there, and then, I don't know, 2 days from there, scab fell off, and he was fucking perfectly fine. And it was over, and oh my god. Cause, I mean, that thing was fucking huge. That thing was like this big or so. Like, a welt like this. That's not exaggerated. It was huge. I think it was literally a sting from an animal, or sting from a bee, or some, animal like this, and it got infected. And it was so, oh my god, so much chaos. It was fucking insane. Yeah, but it was, I did the right thing. I'm glad, because, could have went, yeah, it was so quick. I was like, whoa. Oh, hi, Florida Metal. Yeah, so that was like a little bit of a scare, I have with Georgie. I was like, oh. But that was fine. Yeah, once in a while, animals will have something where, because I've had animals my whole life, so it's like some things I'm like, okay, I can do that on my own. If they have a tick or something, I can do that. If they have, Diana, she had a bad toenail. The toenail literally got ripped out, and then the hole where the toenail comes out was like infected for like days, and it was really bad. And it's like, and I would just, I almost want to take her to the vet, but I just take like a little bit of alcohol, and then once a day I dab that on there, and she didn't like it, and it lasted for a little while, but then finally it went away. But my one cat, Cowgirl, she's just like, you guys can't even imagine. She's had this thing that she's always rubs her nose on the concrete, and now her nose is like virtually just non-existent anymore, and it's just fucking bloody fucking hole. And I don't know what to do with her, and I don't have money to take her to the vet, and it's just like, some days are better and other days are worse, and it's so bad though. It's so bad. Then it'll scab up, and then she'll fuck it up again, and then it'll be back bad again, and then once in a while it'll get better, and I can see it's cleaned up, and you can see like pink from regular skin, not just fucking blood. And it's so bad. She sneezes all the time, and it's always like, and I don't know what that is. Like, what's wrong with her? And my brother and I were like, we don't know what to do, because we don't have the money to take her to the vet right now. She's fine, like, she acts perfectly fine. It's not infected or anything, but it's just like a fucking gaping hole. It's yeah, it's fucking bad. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I see her every day, I see, of course I feed her and stuff. She's the only cat literally that's in the front. She likes to be on the porch by herself, and she's comfortable, and she just, because Cowgirl has always been a very, like, she has like no personality, but that's her personality, you know what I mean? She's like super calm and sweet, and she just wants to eat and drink, and that's it. But she has that fucking, like, it's like a horror movie. But she acts like nothing's wrong. That's the funny part about it. She runs around with her tail up and da-da. She's like, not that bad, but, a little bit you can, because it's like a gaping hole with just like scab and blood, and I don't know. It's fucking, I don't know what that is. I don't know what the fuck that is. And I tell my brother, I'm like, and Kevin's like, I know, I see her. And I'm like, oh my god, man. And my old Kakiti, well, see, that's a story where we'll have to kind of, I don't know, do something about that. But, yeah, that's what she does. Just like, she'll roll on the ground, and she'll, like, I don't know, it's weird. And Kakiti, my all black cat, my 15-year-old that got hit by a car, chilling in the house. My brother has her trapped as a fucking prisoner. He's like, no, I will never let her out until she dies. She will not go out again. I'm like, all right. And she'll run. I can hear her, because she's fucking running around. Her bones healed, and it's fine. but she still has that limp. But that was already before she got hit by the car. She had that limp. And, I don't know, she fucking fell or something happened with her leg. And ever since then, she had that weird limp where she's her leg, but she'll run up with her limp up the stairs, down the stairs. I can hear her doing it. And then she'll run upstairs and I hear her. She wants to go outside. My mother's like, shut up, Kakiri! Once in a while, he'll do that. I've heard him like maybe twice because she'll do it for so long and he's so patient. And then once in a while, when he has a bad day or something, he'll fucking say, shut up, Kakiri! I can hear him over there. I'm like, oh, God. Damn it. But it's like, I can't... I could technically bring her over here, but I know she would piss everywhere. She would piss everywhere, and I can't have that. I know. Oh my God. We're a household, man. I mean, and we're only 3 people in this household, and it's fucking, well, we're fucking 14 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, our animals are like people, so it's like 14 people. It's fucking chaos all the time. Fucking my cats. It's literally, sometimes it's literally so fucking crazy where Diana and Hanzo, wherever he has went now, they'll be fucking like, because I told you guys he bites her so fucking hard that she's like, right? And they're running up and down the stairs, throwing my cans around. All you hear is and then you hear fucking Kakiti or Sweetiekins here over here wanting to go outside. Then you hear Kakiti over there, and it's just like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. It's funny. It makes me so like, I sit there and sometimes I'll get so fucking angry, right? But I sit there and then I get angry and then I fucking laugh and I'm like, dude, I would be nothing without these cats because they are so fucking funny. It's so great. Oh, dude, that's cool. That's so cool. Yeah, oh my God. And then earlier, of course, this is the first time this happened in like years, okay? So earlier because what I do now, since this kidney failure has occurred in my family now with the cat family, these things have to happen in order for you to become aware because you don't. It can never it doesn't happen to you, so you don't look into it. Now it happened to me, so now I know better, right? And now the vet explained to me about, cats very prone to not drink enough. They will always pretty much all have kidney failure at the end of their life. That will pretty much be the end. And that a pure dry food diet for a cat is okay. Is not ideal. They should still also consume or get cat wet food every day because it does help because the fluid in the wet food helps their kidneys. So I have changed my cat's diet since then. They get dry food in the morning and then they get the wet food at night, and they all get a little bit like this at night, just a little bit, just a snack pretty much. And in here and there, I give them a little extra dry food, snacking time when somebody's fighting, whatever, when I want to be nice, But anyway, so tonight was, I give the wet food. And it just so happened that Diana was inside when I distributed the wet food to all the cats. And what I told you guys before, I have this flower that has like different compartments. I have 2 of those. I have 12 compartments altogether. I fill them up, and I bring them outside, and then it's fucking like a herd of fucking cows. They go there and they fucking eat, But then I do one bowl always. A separate bowl is for Cowgirl at the front. And then once I give them all their stuff, I run to the front door and I give her little bowl with the wet food. Same in the morning with the dry food. But today, Deanna happened to be inside. So I made 2 little separate bowls. And I gave all the other cats theirs. And I gave Deanna her little bowl. And she just ate inside. And I gave Cowgirl her bowl. And I do my thing, blah, 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 whatever. Fucking 45 minutes later, so I come in the kitchen. And fucking Deanna had puked up all the wet cat food. Fucking disgusting. Ugh. And I cleaned it up. And it was like... But it was kind of like a surprise because that hasn't happened in such a long time that one of the cats puked. And then, of course, immediately my fucking paranoia set in. And I ran over to her where she's laying on the carpet. And I'm like, hey, pukey face. And she's like stretching. She's like, eh, all happy. I'm like, all right. It was just like, there was grass in there too, you know. So it was like, okay. It was just one of those tummy achy thingies because... I was already freaking out again, you know, and then she went over to the couch and slept there. I was like, okay, is she sleeping too much already now? Like, is she sick? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? But then she ate the dry food, came back, was cuddling with me. I was like, all right, I can calm down. It happens once in a while. Cats will, you know, but, oh, it was gross. But, yeah, but you see, it's like a theater here. It's like a circus. It's a circus with a bunch of fucking circus freaks. God damn. Then you got baby mats on the roof. Meow, meow. Oh my god. And it's so funny, dude. It cracks me the fuck up. The other day, Twitch. My cat Twitch. That I never really even speak about. Because Twitch is Twitch. Like, she's outside. She loves it. She loves to rub her head on your feet. Only when you have socks on. If you have naked feet, she hates it, okay? Oh my god. Yeah, see, it's fucking, it's so disgusting. Because they will not digest it. Like, it would be, like, honestly, I would be less grossed out if it was all completely digested. But when it's chunks of fucking undigested food, it makes me so sick. Oh god, I hate that shit. What was I gonna say? Shit. Oh yeah, Twitch. Fucking Twitch. Twitch, her name is Twitch because she, when you come up to her and you pet her, she does like this weird shit with her head where she's like, meow, and she twitches around, so I called her Twitch. That's her name. She's very cute. She'll yell, she's like, meow. I call her Vampire Kitty because she's very, much with these teeth. And she's also actually a Hemingway cat. She has the extra toes. The extra toe. And literally, she uses them. It is so incredible to see. She has the extra claw in here, and she will use it when she grabs onto stuff, when she climbs. She utilizes this extra claw. I love that. So that's her special thing. And she's so sweet. She's really just so sweet. She doesn't do anything wrong. She doesn't really spray in the house either. I don't think, but I'm not 100% sure. But I don't think she does. But the other day, I think she kind of lost herself, okay? I open the front door. And sometimes Waggedy, Freya, will be in the front. Freya and Twitch look so alike. It's crazy. Right? They look very much alike. So it's easy to mistake them. They're both tabbies, but they have the thicker lines on their body. Then I have Frigga that has the thinner lines. Skinny had the thinner lines. And Marie had the thicker lines, but Marie was actually a smaller cat altogether and was fluffier than Freya and Twitch. But Freya and Twitch have like the same fur length. Hi, James. How are you? Welcome to the stream. But, and also the same coloration pretty much. So it's like, so I'm opening the door and I'm like, oh, Waggedy. And I'm like, no, that's not Waggedy. That's Twitch. And Twitch hasn't gone to the front since I put up the fence. It's the first time. And she just runs into the, I'll continue the story in a second. You conflicted about what? Well, anyway, Twitch runs into the house like a maniac and is just so weird suddenly. It's like suddenly she's acting like she's never even seen me, like she doesn't even know who I am. It was so bizarre. Like I could go, I'd try to get her to go outside because I'm like, I don't know if she sprays or not, and everything. Last time she's been in the house was years ago, and everything in the house has changed. I've rearranged all the furniture since then. There's new furniture that weren't even there before. So it's like, okay, she's totally disoriented. She didn't even know who I was. It was really weird. I did not like that at all. There was a couple of times, because my house is very dark, it was a couple of times where I was like, is that even Twitch, or did I just let a strange cat inside? Because I've done that before. That's happened before accidentally. But I'm like, no, this is definitely Twitch. She's a tabby, and she has a little bit of white here, and she has one white toe. And I'm like, yeah, that's Twitch. That's her. Her meow and everything. I know my cat. That's her. I was like, why is she acting like that? Like she didn't even know me. And it was, oh my God, guys. It was a chasing up and down the stairs. I'm just trying to get her to get out. She's running in my room underneath the bed. Running outside. I'm chasing her all around. I'm like, get out, Twitch, get out. I'm screaming. I'm trampling. I'm thinking, oh my God. My brother and Draven are going to kill me because they hear me trampling, going crazy here. But it's like, I need to get her out. So finally, I'm like, I closed my bedroom door so she can't go in here. So all she has is the hallway. She has to run back downstairs. I try to herd her to the back door and finally get her outside. And as soon as she got back outside, she was perfectly normal. Like, she knew who I was. Everything was fine. It's like, what was that? And she used to always want to come inside. That was her thing. Twitchy always wanted to come inside, and she still does that. And I don't want to let her inside because I'm unsure whether she pees or not. So I'm not letting her. And I think she was confused because she wanted to stay in, but everything was smelling differently, and everything was different. So it was just a fucking crazy me running upstairs, running down the stairs. It was insanity. All right, Uriah, I'm about to read that, but let me light these up here. So yeah, but there's always nice and crazy things happening in my home. Okay. Two highest selves. You're gonna have to kind of like really expand on that, to be honest with you. I don't understand the concept of having two higher selves. And what's the difference between the two? Hey, Promethean. Oh. Oh wow. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, I would really like to know what is the difference between the two highest selves that you have, and why are these the names particularly? I'm doing great. We're talking about cat and cat puke. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, type a little bit about that in chat, Uriel, if you will, so I can have a little bit of a better understanding, if you don't mind. I'm gonna get a drink and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. Mm. Yeah, I have also not heard of that. That's so I'm like, okay. Uh Not sure. But uh how are they conflicting if they're high selves? No, I mean, how are they? I understand they're not conflicting, but it's like, why are you conflicted over them? That's what I'm trying to. I guess I didn't word that right. Have a good night, Florida Metal. Thank you for coming in. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if Yeah, I am. I am. I'm gonna be honest with you though, Promethean. Do I have you on my TikTok? I don't know if I do or not. But if I don't know because I don't know who I have on there that I actually know. So then, what's the conflicting part, James? Okay, cool. Do that. Yes, please. Thank you. Because okay, so I hmm, yeah. If it's just like simple like that, yeah. For me personally, is a little different. I don't know anything about this higher self. The higher self is me, just me. I have a lower self. My lower self is the self that is connected to the things from the other side. It's rather my lower self than my higher self. My higher self, this is the higher self I always consider is the Übermensch, the overhuman, and that is what I try to be on a daily basis. That would be my higher self. Everything that I do, everything. Uh, but my lower self is the one connected to, my ancestry and the things, my practice. So for me, the higher self is kind of like, because the path of enlightenment for me has never been, parts of it really were of going to higher places, in a sense, right? Meditating on a higher spiritual plane, yes, generally, but it is really becoming what I am, is what I'm still becoming, is the lower self of myself. And lower, not in the derogatory way lower, but in the more primal, acknowledging more the animalistic aspects of myself. So I call that the lower self, and that's really where the strength lies, the realization where we really come from originally. So for me, the higher self is kind of like, it's the Übermensch, which would be somebody that is very disciplined, somebody that's very diplomatic, somebody that's kind, somebody that's tolerant, all of the aspects that encourage other human beings to be who they are, and other, actually not just humans, but any creatures on the world, in the world, to encourage who they are. That's the higher self. So for me, it's a little difficult. Let me read what you guys said here. Yeah, so my thing was also, when I thought about this the second time around, James, I really thought to myself that it may not be really two. It may be a branch off of one of them. Because we people, we can think, as our regular personalities, we can think to ourselves, oh, there's, there's two people in me. Like, I can be two different people. I think this is for every person in the world, because depending on what situation you're put in, if you're angry or protective of your family member or something like that, you become somebody very different than you normally are. That's normal, right? Because that's just something that's within you that doesn't come out often. But when it does, it seems that it's a completely different person, right? That's how people always say, she was a completely different person, or he was a completely different person than I've known. But it's not that. It's just that it's part of the person. It's never a completely different person, because that would talk about a sort of possession, which is what, demonic possession, or even in a psychiatric sense, like a, multiple personality, or fucking schizophrenia, or whatever you want to call it. But it's not that way, because it's like we all have certain aspects within us that don't come out all the time. So it makes us then seem, when they do come out, that we are a totally different person. And I do think that this would be very applicable in that situation too. That even our highest self, in my instance, my lowest self, could be really having a branch out. I can actually envision it, and I'm actually subconsciously kind of making it happen right now on my own. And it's so weird, because it's like I'm acting this out right now. My energy's acting that out. It's so weird. There's actually a tentacle reaching out, and it's different, and it acts different, but it's not wanting to. It's not wanting to. It's acting. Oh, sorry, I don't make any sense right now. But anyway, and it's just a different part of that other self. But that's why I asked if you can kind of branch out on that a little bit, expand on that a little bit, and explain. I have to explain what's happening here. Why is this a conflicting thing for you? For me to be able to understand that. Okay, and yeah, and that's okay. Then you have two. Yeah, actually, exactly. Exactly. I agree with Kenshin. It makes perfect sense. When you put it in the simplest terms, lust and truth, we have this both. Most of us humans have this both in us. Those are both things that are in us, and even in our highest selves or lowest selves, those are in there. Plus a bunch of other attributes. You know. So as long as it's not causing you really a problem, I would really embrace that. You know. Okay. So see, they even have stuff in common too. The names are always an interesting thing to me too, because there's an initiation process in the Wiccan religion, um, which um, when practiced, when you practice with a coven, or when you're involved with a coven, or you have other witches that you practice with, then usually the initiation takes place by the high priestess, whoever this may be in your coven, and they perform this initiation on you. And it's a very common, this is really a rule in the Wiccan religion. And that was one of those things, the actual physical ritualistic parts of it I took for myself, and self-initiated, because you can also self-initiate, because if you're a sole practitioner by yourself, then you don't have that, and you just self-initiate on your own. And I used the Wiccan. I modified it a little bit. Right, I made it a little bit, changed it around a little bit, make it a little bit more fruity, But anyway, so it's like one of those things with that is that you're supposed to be going through this thing where a name is given to you. A name is given to you by the goddess, the god and the goddess. You will be named, and your name will come to you, like you said. Your name come to you, Uriel Asmodeus, and many people I do know, that have names from other, like Uriel the angel, um, and and I thought it was always, I always liked the fact that I didn't go through that, because I had my name from birth, and from birth I knew my name. I didn't have to have the initiation to have my name, and it's my name alone. And I'm really lucky that I'm fortunate that happened to me like that. Uh, I'm very fortunate. My mother named me as she named me. Um, but yeah, it is. We all have different experiences, and we all have different, manifestations that happen to us, different visions, premonitions. And I find it interesting, to meet new people that tell me other things about them, and how it happened to them and everything. Hi, Luke. I am Luke. Welcome. Deluding yourself? I don't know. Because I hope not. You said somebody meditated and somebody found this out for you. Who was this person? Was this I don't know, was this a shaman, or was this a medium or a psychic? Who or witch? Who found that out for you? I'm curious to know. All right, Luke, let me shuffle these cards for you. Sounds good. No problem. Let me, I really do want to shuffle them good. I was like, humidity is diluted? Whoa, what the fuck is that? Okay. I'm immediately like, this is new shit that I'm learning. No, it's not. Humanity is diluted. Well, like I always say, okay, so okay, now in seriousness, my best, I fucking hate humidity. Be glad you don't live in Florida, unless you do. So my advice is really look for the signs, James. Really, meditate on your own, and maybe do a couple of small spells to try to uncover some truths and see. Try to really see. And ground yourself. And see if you can find it out on your own a little bit. Really look deeply for signs. And don't take everything that happens for a sign either, but really signs that can be very straightforward. Oh, thank you, Sensei. Thank you for following. Welcome in. North Carolina, we talked about it. Yes. It's still probably chilly and nice there. It's already hot as hell here. But it spells sensei. It's different. All right. Okay, Luke is first, and then we have... It messes up my hair too. That's why I have given up on straightening it since I moved to Florida from Europe. And it also... what do you think? I always have this going on, and also it's just awful. Oh, 50s and... Yeah, that's kind of what we have now, though. Yeah, 60... Well, we got 69 going on here. Oh, really? That's kind of cool, though. That's iconic now. That's iconic, Sensei. So I can then still call you Sensei. Cool. Yeah, but maybe they were like, ah, fuck it. Oh, it's been raining there? It's been super dry. Today it actually rained for the first time in months. Okay, now let me do this here. Luke, you said general, so let's get on with that. Oh. Trouble brewing already in your midst. The Queen of Cups inverted. So, this is something about untrustworthiness and unreliability and indecisive. So there's something kind of it's not real big trouble. No, it's not real big trouble. It is just something is kind of shaky here. Either there's somebody around you. Yeah, James, I did see yours, and you're gonna be right after Luke. And you can type in chat if there's something in particular that you would like to inquire about, or if you just want a general, whatever you want. You tend to be dramatic. Well, this is talking about somebody untrustworthy, unreliable, and indecisive. Um, that's about you. So it could be either yourself, that you are maybe in general like this, or about a particular topic in your life right now, or it could be somebody that's very close to you and it's kind of causing a little bit of problems. But there's some sort of indecision. I think the indecision is the biggest part. The untrustworthy and unreliable comes with it, but I think the indecision is the biggest problem here in your life right now. And I feel like it's you, but you know. So let's move on. Let's see what else we can see here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is definitely you. The Chariot inverted. Okay, so the Chariot inverted talks about. This talks about interrupted journey, pretty much interrupted plans. Okay, you had set yourself a plan, but the plan failed because of a poor strategy, and the reason why is because you were indecisive. You didn't make the decision. So the plan, whatever this plan was, of maybe going on a trip, or maybe learning something, learning a language, or doing something like this, and you kind of backed out on it. You were indecisive about how to move forward with it and how to take this seriously. So it kind of slipped away from you, and it failed. Your plan failed due to this poor strategy. Okay. And we don't have a timeline on these cards, right? So it could be something that either is happening to you right now, happened in the recent past, or is going to happen to you in the close future. Yep, exactly, Kenjin. Yep. All right, let's look at the last one here. Oh my God, you just Wheel of Fortune inverted. Okay, so this is unfortunate events and unexpected results. Okay, so something really did happen. Not something of a really bad scale, that it really hurt you in some sense. Yeah, the reversal is not always the point, but in this case, it is. Um, but it is all about something that you set your mind to that you were going to do, and you didn't do it. You didn't do it. It fell through in some way. Oh, he's in an ad. Sorry, whoever's watching me without ads right now. I'm just waiting because Luke is in an ad. Ay, ay, ay. I have music playing in my head, yes. Yeah, okay, so the reversals don't always mean bad, in this case, it just so happens that it does, okay? But like I said, it's not really bad. It's not like a really dire situation. But it's something like some plans really fell through because you really kind of messed up somewhere along the lines. Like you misstepped, or you were indecisive, and something slipped pretty much through your fingers. Like it could have been taking a trip somewhere, or meeting or doing something. Maybe not getting a job that you were supposed to, because you something slipped through your fingers because of a poor strategy ultimately, okay? But it's nothing really serious, and I don't know, this could be happening to you currently, or it could have happened to you recently, or it could still happen to you, because we don't have a timeline on these cards. But yeah, so some failed endeavor here. Maybe a relationship, connection with a person, something. I don't know if you could resonate with that or not. If you can't, then this may still come up in your life, you know. So let me shuffle these, because next we have James. And I didn't know now if did you want to inquire about something in particular, James, or just in general? Okay, yeah, a warning. Okay, yeah. Then, like I said, then it's probably something then it will happen to you in your near future. But again, it's not of huge. It's just like you're gonna set your mind to something, and it's going to fall through because you might be sleeping in too late or something like that. You know. You're welcome, Luke. You're welcome. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so James will tackle this, and we'll see. Which I did not tell this to Luke. I sometimes it slips my mind. It's okay, Sensei. It's okay. No, it's not. It's not at all serious. Um. So hopefully the cards will read on that. You know, I tell people all the time that the cards, they're kind of like the anchors that will hook me in, okay? That'll give me like they'll be like the guiding light. And sometimes you think that you are concerned, or you think your energy is concerned with a certain topic, and in the end, when the reading actually takes place, it's not at all about what you were wondering about, and it's something completely different that it will tell us. So I just want to make sure that I'm letting you know this ahead of time, and don't forget it like I did with Luke. But so I have a feeling in your case we might be spot on, but we will see. Yeah, talking about being spot on. The Ace of Swords inverted. This is exactly a reflection of your emotional standpoint right now. Delay in plans or journey. This card has its meanings, but it is my interpretation that this card is particularly about your topic, and that it's particularly about you doubting yourself and doubting, you know, these things that you have going on with your two highest selves. Okay, it causes you to have even a sort of a loss of energy due to it. Okay, and a passivity. You're kind of passive because of this unsure thing that's going on with you right now in your head about your two highest selves. Okay, so this is really just a reflection of how you're feeling right now about this scenario that to you is to you seems very problematic. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so we are continuing on this reflection. This is the Hermit. Almost pretty self-explanatory. It is causing you to kind of hide away from most things in your life. You are seeking solitude and exile, and you seek to be alone, and you're kind of almost making yourself an outcast, and but you have the hidden knowledge and the secrecy, and I think it's exactly that. The stuff that's going on with you uh, is this hidden knowledge and the secrecy that you're kind of holding back, and it makes you hide away because you're very unsure. Um, like you said, you're very unsure of it, and you don't, unheard of two higher selves, and it's making you a little nervous about the situation, and you don't want to admit it, that you have this going on to people, because it's unusual, and you don't want to be judged in that way by people. So we're at this point, we're really just continuing here with how you feel emotionally um, about the situation. I have no solution yet. We'll see what this card says now. Yes. Yes. Okay, so this is, of course, this is the death card. Okay. Um, what I love about this card is you could see the pregnancy is there, but the baby is trying to crawl back in, but it's impossible because another one is already on the way out. Okay, this card is all about end of ways and metamorphosis and change. So I think this card is an expression. This is an evolution of how this will go for you. Okay, how much turmoil you're kind of in about this right now, and how you come out at the end, and you will come out completely changed. Okay, and you will end your own way of doubting this whole thing, and you will pretty much start embracing these two highest selves. Okay, so this is really a perfect, it's a perfect card to have in your situation. This also resembles loss. Okay, which is in this case good, because it's almost like you're shedding a dried leaf from the plant. Okay, that's how it's gonna be. So you will be just fine. Your turnout will be perfect. Yeah, that's yeah, and you could see death is not letting them back in because it's too late. Another one is already coming. It's that's this the cycle, the circle. It always keeps, Who's the father? I think Kenjin accidentally. Luckily I read the message, so. Yeah. So. Well, you know, some people have that shock value, Kenjin. We don't have that. Gotta respect that too. Yeah, but that concludes you here. I know it was, I know. But that concludes you, James. This is really good. This is really good. I am really glad that you got, because to tell you the truth, I had a feeling that because you have a very strong energy about this, seemingly about this situation with your situation, so it's like I was expecting that it would be about it, but that you had the death card. That is really good. In this, yes, very good. I'm glad this happened, and things will definitely start looking up. No, no, he didn't mean it like that. No, I told you it's the shock factor, Kenjin. I just said that. It's fine. I totally immediately understood. I immediately understood your reaction, James. But Kenjin is very much... Because there are people that don't respect these things. And he tries to protect that, you know. And that's just all it is. So now, next up... I already forgot who's next up. Shit. Oh, Sensei. Now, Sensei. No, I'm never going to talk like that. That's ridiculous. Sensei, you have anything in particular that you would like to inquire about? If so, please let me know. Oh. Okay. I take this L with grace. I have no clue what you guys are talking about. Even when Kenjin said, take the L, let's move on. And then James said, I take this L with grace. I don't know. You guys know more than me. But it's good. Thank you, Kenjin, for your services. And thank you, James, for being understanding. Now let's look at your storms there, Sensei. Oh God! Oh no! I know all about the medical scare. And the brother and the wife. Oh my God, no! I have a brother. No, I know. I can feel that cringy. All right. So let's see what the cards tell us. I'm curious. I think it will be good. I think we'll have good news of some sort. Ooh, I better not be. You're always gonna take your brother's side, of course. But it shouldn't, if somebody's just plain out wrong, they're wrong. Like, if my brother is wrong and his boyfriend was right, I'd say, sorry. He's right and you're wrong. And I'd say that to my brother. It's not, unless it's a life and death situation, I don't give a shit if that guy's right, He's done. Oh. Threats? Threats are never really a way to go about it in any way. Let's begin. Yeah, okay. Today the cards are very, cards are very sweet and forthcoming and kind of just telling the story of all of you guys. It's actually very interesting to see it like that. They're very calm. The waters are calm and they're approaching this very softly. Okay, so it's a Knight of Wands inverted here. Okay, so this is pretty much talking about it's an unforeseen disruption, sudden change of plans, interruption, delay. Okay, so it seems that this is, I think this is related to your brother and sister-in-law. right? That would be sister-in-law. Yeah, I guess. This whole this is very disruptive in your life right now. Okay. Thank you, Promethean. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. Yeah, James is not wrong. James is not wrong. Like, really, you kind of need to. Yeah, sister-in-law. You need to kind of, depends on the situation, but really, yeah, and that is something that my mother taught me. That is something that my mother taught me. That something that Kenjin is bringing up right now. Yes, hopefully you can make it. Um, that it's like a husband and a wife when they're married. It's just like it's like don't ever do anything in there because you will end up the one being fucking burned at the stake like a witch. You know what I'm saying? It is like that because they will in the end always stick together in that sense, you know? So it's a very delicate situation, you know? But anyway, we're talking about this is the disruption in your life right now with this scenario, okay? Let's move forward here. Oh my god. What? Oh man. Yeah, James. Good one. Good one. You just be the whatever it's called, the fucking yeah, that's good. I like that. That's funny. All right, the tower. That's not funny. This is talking about very abrupt. Okay. Severe and abrupt change. We've had this already with this abrupt change. Loss or accident, traumatic event, ruin and upheaval. So, okay, I'm thinking that what James said is actually spot on. I think that you really need to not really be involved because I think if you do, this will become reality and this whole thing will blow up completely out of proportion. And I'm talking about in a dramatic and important way, not just a little fight between the two of them and then it's over. This looks like something will break. So if you were to get involved with this in any way, it would only be to try to mend the situation, never to do anything else. The best way, would be if you cannot find a way or know a way on how to mend the problems between the two, it's the best to step back. All right, Kenjin. Thank you for being in here. So, that's what I see. I see nothing about the medical thing yet, okay? I don't know what this last card will bring, but we're about to find out now. Questionable. It's nothing about the medical thing, unfortunately, but still about the family situation here. Ace of Swords inverted. This is still continuing to talking about, this is now talking about abuse of power, which I completely, whoever was the person that said, contact them or you will pretty much pay. This is tyranny. This is abuse of power, and it will lead to destruction. So I don't know if that was your sister-in-law telling you to contact your brother, or if that was your brother telling you to contact your sister-in-law. Whoever is that is a tyrant. This is not to be accepted, in my opinion. Okay. This is a kind of an aggressive behavior. That's not going to resolve anything. That's just going to lead to more problems, to more escalation. That's a good word. Escalation is at hand here. So the best thing for you to do would really be retract yourself. That is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, for sure. But I do want to say, guys, that I'm probably going to be heading out here shortly because it's been a really great stream. Really, thank you guys so much. Been a lot of talking in chat today. Oh, a lot of interaction. And I was really actually hype. I wasn't super tired today on this day for once, which is good. But I am getting tired now, and I don't want to be sitting here yawning. Yes, I will definitely do that. I will think of you tomorrow. It's probably in the morning, isn't it? I will think of you. I will meditate on you in my head. Afternoon, okay. Yeah. I really wish you all the best, Sensei. I hope everything will work out. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Where are you at? Kentucky? Oh man, I drove through there a couple times. Yeah, I'm in the U.S. too. I'm in Florida. Florida. Which is no better than Kentucky. I hate them both. Sorry. Not trying to bash on your state, but I would never move there. And I wish I could move out of Florida. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's only an hour or something that we're different. Um, or two. Something like that. Yeah, I will definitely think of you. I really hope everything works out. And I'll be here tomorrow if you want to come in and give me an update. Of course, it's up to you. You know, I don't want to impose on you and. So it is the same time. Okay, okay, okay. Um, yeah. So then, yeah, if you want to let me know, please feel free. You know. Yeah, of course, of course. You know, I just want you to know that you're always welcome. You know, and I hope everything works out for you. You know, I think it can. I think it always can. So good luck tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna go for tonight, guys. I'm tired, but I do want to say thank you guys so much, everybody. It was such a great time. Thank you everybody for coming, and thank you James, great contribution there. Thank you Kenjin for being here and keeping things in check. Thank you Sensei. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you All Things Charms. Appreciate you and your work very much. Thank you Emily. Thank you, Promethean. And who else was in here? Luke. Thank you, Luke. I saw you in here too. Who else was in here? Because I remember the other night I didn't say bye to everybody. And I noticed it as soon as I clicked the end stream button. And I felt so bad. Baby Meows! I love you! Meow! He's on the roof. Baby Meows. Come on, Meows. Yeah, but anyway, guys, thank you so much. What a great stream, and I hope I'll see some of you tomorrow. All of you tomorrow, really, is what I hope. But until then, don't forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil. And I say tschüss, zdravo, and bye.